Yo, how we doing? Trevor Burke checking in. I wanted to make a video for you guys. This is a video about kind of a quote that I heard I heard it years ago, but I've really been thinking about it. And there's been a few meditations that I've actually fallen asleep to. And the quote comes from a guy named Neville Goddard. And Neville Goddard was a very special guy. But the phrase is, act as if your wish is fulfilled. And you've heard people say fake it till you make it. You've heard people talk about, visualization, manifestation. But this quote, if we break it down, the first phrase is to act as if. Act as if. Okay, in sales we call this the assumptive sale. Okay, where you act as if that they're willing. And a lot of times it works, but sometimes it backfires. But in your own life, you can begin to trick your brain to act as if that you are this person, that she will say yes, that the client will say yes, okay, that you will get the green lights, okay, that you will get accepted, okay, that you will get credit, okay. If you begin to act as if, okay, then you're exercising faith over fear, because when there's less faith, that's when fear takes over, and fear breeds inaction, fear breeds procrastination. And that first part of the phrase is to act as if. So that implies that you have faith, that you have belief. And when you have belief, you begin to act. Okay, that's when you begin to, you don't even notice it. It's just unconscious. When you believe that, she's going to be down, you flow right into the progression. Or when you believe that you're going to get the sale, you don't sit there and stutter and fret and question yourself. You just boom, 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 boom. You're in flow state where things just flow. Okay, so to act as if, that implies that you have faith. So that's number one. Number two is your wish. This implies that you have something that you're wishing for. Now, I wish there was a more powerful word. Oh, wait, there is. It's called desire. What do you desire? What do you want? What is burning inside you that you want to express? Okay, if you're a 20-year-old, okay, if you're a 30-year-old, okay, I don't care how old you are. This is a question you should ask yourself every single day. What do I want? What do I want? Okay, not just what do I want? Oh, food. No. What do you want for your life? Okay, what type of relationships do you want? What type of business do you want? What type of impact do you want to have on your children, on your community, on your country? What do you want to do? Okay, what do you want to become? Okay, when your grandson talks to his mom, your daughter, what do you want him to say about you? Okay, that's a good little exercise. What do you want your grandson to say to your daughter, his mom, about you? What have you thought about that? What do you want to become? So that's the second part, is your wish. So to act as if your wish is fulfilled. So that's where it gets fun. This is where people kind of correlate the fake it till you make it. But to act as if your wish is already fulfilled, what does that mean? Okay, I want you to begin to feel how you would feel if you got the girl, if you had the business, if you had the impact, if you had the body, if you had the finances, if you had the spirituality, if you had the emotional intelligence, if you had the mental clarity. How would you begin to act? And the cool thing about our brains, our 3 million year old brain, is we are so fast at answering questions. Matter of fact, we're too good at it to be aware we ask dumb questions and we get dumb answers. Because, why am I a loser? Oh, it's because you're fat, you're lazy, and you procrastinate. But if you ask yourself, hey, why am I amazing? Oh, it's because, I'm trying to get better, and it's because I love people and I love to help other people and I have a good heart. Boom! I just asked myself two very different questions and I got answers at the same time. Okay? So asking better questions, but also begin to feel how you would feel if you had these things. Because that's where you can begin to trick yourself. And that's where you can begin to truly manifest. That's when you visualize with your eyes in your head. Because you can visualize in your head, what do I really want? Who is she? What does she look like? What are her values? What is the life I want to live? Okay, this apartment, for example. Okay, it's not a big apartment, but I visualized very different things in my head first. Now, this is a very small, low-level goal, but if you wanted to decorate your apartment, you would probably get some inspo, you would probably see some things at the store, and then you begin to mentally put it on your wall in your head. Okay, that's exactly what I did. I mentally put these things where I wanted them in my head, and then that's the beautiful thing, is the wish I wanted to decorate my apartment. I knew exactly what it was. Okay? You can't hit a target if you don't know what the target is. Okay, so knowing exactly what you want. And then you begin to act as if. So to act as if, you can do you can visualize, you can meditate, you can pray, you can do many things. But whenever you have time, whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, when you're in a shower, whenever you have a little bit of time, just exercise some free will. Maybe you have a corporate job. Just say, you know what? I'm taking 5. I'm doing a little walk. I'm gonna visualize. Okay, maybe if you don't say that, they'll be like, the fuck's wrong with this guy? No, but seriously, get some time in your day and just go there. Visualize your life in the future and bring that future to now, and you begin to feel it in your body, because that's where science and theology begin to prove each other right, is because there's so many, things coming out nowadays where the power of the mind, the power of deep meditation, the power of visualization, to begin to rewire our nervous system and to unlock these new neural pathways, because that's what our brain is. It's a supercomputer. Okay, it's a servo mechanism on a bomb. Okay, once we know a target and we put enough emotion behind that, we tie our why to it. Why do we want to do it? And it's powerful enough. It's for our parents, it's for our grandparents, for our kids. It's for our ultimate purpose in life. Once we tie that to it, that's the emotion. That's the jet engine fuel that's going to fire this missile. And that missile is your actions. And your job is to act as if your wish is fulfilled. And you can begin to trick yourself, and then all of a sudden you're acting as if your wish is fulfilled. And the cool part about it is you won't even notice when you get the thing, because you've already felt the emotions, you've already gone through it, and then you'll just boom, on to the next one. But then it gets fun. You can take time and look back on your life like, you know what, I actually did want a dog, and I knew exactly what type of dog I wanted, and I got super specific, and I acted as if my wish was fulfilled, and now I have my beautiful dog Nova. Okay, it's simple as that. So it can be for small things, it can be for beautiful things, it can be for whatever you want. But this is a short video, but I want you guys to just take this little nugget and carry on with the rest of your life, and just maybe try this out in your day. Just act as if your wish is fulfilled. And let me know if this works for you. Drop a comment, drop a like. But it's Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday, and you guys know what to do. Carry on.